doubling down on its pledge to deport undocumented immigrants. The latest step involves using the Justice Department to try to block cities and states from getting in the way, including a brand new lawsuit against the city of Los Angeles. Here's national correspondent Christine Fresno.
The streets of Los Angeles last month, the scene of conflict unfolding in real time over the way immigration policies are carried out. ICE enforcement efforts throughout the city prompting pushback from protesters. The Trump administration then sending in the National Guard and Marines against the will of state and local leaders. Clashes now playing out in court. This new lawsuit, which specifically names the city, Mayor Karen Bass and the city council, asserts Los Angeles sanctuary laws, quote, intentionally discriminate against the federal government by treating federal immigration authorities differently, claiming the supremacy clause allows state laws to be preempted for laws passed by Congress to be enforced.
We had to send out DEA, FBI, ATF, our U.S. Marshals, jeopardize their safety to help enforce the laws of Los Angeles. We're not going to protect illegal aliens over Americans. No longer. It's stopped.
The DOJ has already sued New York, Illinois, Chicago, and 4 cities in New Jersey over similar policies.
Well, thank God we're suing sanctuary cities because they're sanctuaries for criminals. No one should agree to that.
Many Democrats, though, not backing down from what they believe are more humane policies to deal with undocumented immigrants.
Are you committed to keeping New York as a sanctuary city?
Absolutely, because ultimately we've seen that this is a policy that has kept New Yorkers safe for decades.
New York City mayoral candidate Zohran Mamdani has pledged to fight back against ICE agents, drawing this response from President Trump.
Well, then we'll have to arrest him. Look, we don't need a communist in this country, but if we have one, I'm going to be watching over him very carefully.
A different take from New York City's current mayor, Eric Adams.
And anyone that is an elected or not should never interfere with federal authorities carrying out their function.
Divergent views of how immigration policy should be enforced coming to a head on the streets and in the courts nationwide. I'm Christine Fresno reporting.
Now, earlier this year, the Department of Homeland Security flipped the script on the CBP One app. In the Biden administration, it was used as a way for immigrants to claim asylum and be processed upon arrival to the United States. Now, it's known as CBP Home, and it's a way to check out, so to speak. DHS offers cost-free travel, fine forgiveness, and $1,000 to self-deporting migrants. Border Czar Tom Homan believes close to 60,000 people have taken them up on the offer.
We got to do more in the CBP Home app. The people who signed up for it is increasing every day, and I think they're increasing because they see these nationwide enforcement operations. They know we can either search you out, find you, and deport you formally, which places a bar against you coming back.
Bans can range from 5 years to forever. The administration says it welcomes immigrants who go through the legal process of obtaining a work visa or through a relative citizen petition. Homan believes a lot of people are leaving without using the app and says intelligence reports show about 1 million people have left since President Trump returned to office. 150 California National Guardsmen are now being released from their mission nearly a month after immigration protests began in Los Angeles. The U.S. Northern Command made the announcement Tuesday. The military personnel were deployed after protests erupted in June in response to immigration enforcement raids across the area. More than 4,000 National Guard troops were deployed to L.A. 6 Republicans in the California legislature sent a letter to President Trump urging him to focus on targeting violent criminals in his immigration crackdown, saying that the sweeping ongoing raids are instilling widespread fear in their communities and driving workers out of critical industries. On the post on X, it says, quote, "This is not about red or blue. It's about protecting our economy, our food supply, and the dignity of those who keep it all running," unquote. It also mentions that this fear is driving vital workers out of critical industries, taking California's affordability crisis and making it even worse for our constituents. The letter also urges the federal government to create a common sense path for undocumented essential workers to get legal work permits and to prioritize enforcement on serious criminals, not working families.